I'm Avstin Travis. I'm a carpenter in the DC area. I've been doing woodworking for about 25 years, since I was little, but I've taken it seriously in the last 7 and spent the last 5 in particular supporting myself almost completely through my woodwork. Well, my dad started off doing a lot of woodworking. He does Pinewood Derby workshops for Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, and it's something that's always been around me. After so long, you start seeing more examples of fine art that can be done with wood, and it's just such an interesting medium. You can realize your vision very quickly with it. And I had that phase of being a kid where knives get really interesting, and that's something that always stuck with me. Now it's more of an interest in chef knives and fine tools than just how cool and wicked and sharp it can be. There's something amazing about presenting a finished, polished piece to somebody, or even yourself, and looking at it from every angle and realizing that this didn't exist a week ago. It's a pretty fantastic feeling. I have to do a lot of balancing my time because managing the business takes a lot of time. Working on designs, rustling up sales, and delivering designs takes forever. And there are some weeks where I'll have maybe 1 or 2 days of actual production in the shop. When it comes to the actual making, it's got to be sanding. It takes 3 to 4 different steps of sanding, and if I'm doing a huge table, it can take me weeks to bring something down to an acceptably smooth finish, and that's just a lot of repetitive motion. Everyone realized that they weren't spending on going out, and they had a lot more money, plus there was the first round, the only round of $1,200 stimulus checks that went through. So I had a sudden rush of orders for custom things, including this really wonderful piece of cabinetry that's fairly complex, and I'm still working on it now. Things petered off a little bit, and people realized there weren't more checks coming. So my individual customer business has slowed down to about what it was before. But in addition, word of mouth has kind of gotten out there, and there are a couple of larger companies that I am doing piecework for. So instead of complete finished products, I'm doing pieces for them and then delivering them. The worst thing that you can possibly do is hurry. You might be thinking you're going to save yourself 30 seconds or 5 minutes by doing something an unsafe way. But you're really risking a 6-week downtime as they stitch your finger back on and hope that everything gets together. I hate trying to deliver horror stories, but the fact of the matter is you're dealing with a lot of fast-moving tools that are a lot stronger than you. And the kindest thing that you can do to yourself and your craft is be slow. I have a whole lot of fun doing what I do, and I'm only one person in a huge city, in a huge state, in a huge country of people who are all doing their best to get through this pandemic. So I encourage you to look around, see who's in your area, and do what you can to support your local small businesses.